Hello, my name is Jazmin Cabrera. I am the Vice President of Client Services and Strategy here for HTEC Momentum. I have been a product and delivery leader for the last 15 years and excited to tell you a little bit more about who Momentum is and why Clutch is important to us. We've been asked what drives Momentum to consistently deliver an award-winning high UX standards. Essentially, we're relentlessly curious about our clients and their users. We don't just jump into solutions, and we invest in truly understanding the problem we're solving and why they matter. And that clarity drives everything that we create and we realize for the client. In terms of what differentiates Momentum within the market and within HTEC, people try to describe us as the tip of the spear. We're for an organization, especially for HTEC. What does that mean exactly? Well, we're a full stack problem solver. So we have designers and product managers and delivery leads that work as one, and we're all fully trained in doing research, strategy work, and then also doing the craft of our trade, which is like obviously doing design work, doing product management and product strategy, and also delivering our service promise to our clients. So we take all of those ideas from all the way from discovery all the way up to realizing the product vision. So you're not necessarily passing it from one associate to the next. There's continuity there. We always want to build some continuity in all of our projects so that when we're doing what we need to do, we have the full context of what we're trying to accomplish. So we're not just designing interfaces, we really want to build complete solutions. In terms of how we continue pushing the boundaries just in AI, obviously AI is a big thing right now, and we all want to stay relevant within the AI world. Really, at this junction, while other organizations use this as AI to solve everything or AI to solve problems, we really see AI as a tool, not a solution. So while others are using it to check boxes with technology, we're really using AI to create more tailored and personal experiences for the users, the audience, and then ultimately the organizations with whom we're working. At the crux of it, the human element is what differentiates great product from the mediocre ones. And so that's where we continue to thrive, is really making sure the human is at the center of everything. Center of the technology, the human is center of the business, because that's really what will drive growth and evolution and adoption. So speaking of adoption, some folks ask us, why is the work that Momentum does really essential to ROI and user adoption? Well, that's because we want to be able to solve the right things, and our process enables us to do so. So when you deeply understand what the user needs and why, you create experiences that they actually will want to use. That's where the ROI comes from for us. It's through the adoption, engagement, and real business value. And that's what we try to build into what the users need, what the business goals are, and ultimately really negotiate that and make sure that we cultivate that for the experience. In terms of maintaining the number one Clutch rating for the 8 consecutive years, and what does that mean to us? I have been with HTEC Momentum, and prior to being acquired by HTEC Momentum Design Lab, for the last 6 years. I came into it with obviously the team when I first joined has already been 2 years in terms of being the number one UX agency. So when I joined, I've been around for the last 7 years of the 9 years that we've been number one Clutch ranked. So because we're going to go into the 9th year next year. Really, what this means is that it continually validates our approach. We stay curious, resourceful, and the client and essentially client focused for the last 8 years. And that's why our clients keep telling others about it, and they're willing to be interviewed and willing to share what we have done for them. And it's really proof that investing in the understanding pays off. And then lastly, what inspires you most about where Momentum is heading next? We're really passionate about ensuring the human element stays central. It's like as a technology advances, you see folks that may really lean more towards technology heavy, but our audiences and the leaders and the users are ultimately craving for personalized, tailored experiences, not necessarily generic AI outputs, generic technology outputs. Really, at this point, we want to stay true to who we are. And we feel very passionately that where our future lies is really continuing to champion the human element in every situation of our project.
HTEC